Right. The first thing is, this all started off because I ended up meeting parents and people who were trying to do a theory exam in order to carry on with the practical playing and auditions to go through the grades. And they used to stop them at grade 5 unless they passed a written theory exam. That's kind of where the whole thing started. And it went through an awful lot of other things to bring me to all these different guerrilla tactics, techniques, and ways of figuring out how to get rid of barriers and obstacles. And one of the physical barriers is, a lot of times, and I've done it, we all do it probably, is that we don't pay enough attention to what we think we already know. So no matter the age of students that I inherit from other teachers or other places or whatever, or self-taught, and then they come to me, I always start with the same fundamental basic question: what are the 3 things you really have to know to do anything on your instrument? And the answer is, I'll cut to the chase, you need to know which finger's which. You need to know which fret is which, even if you just get quick at grabbing the numbers, and you need to know which string is which. So before you even start thinking about notes and stuff, you're just thinking, which finger is my brain choosing to make a move with? Like, which foot am I going to kick the football with? That's the first decision. Then where are you going to kick it to? And what, on the ground, in the air, to the right, to the left, you know? So which finger are you going to put where? Now, you'd be surprised, but it's like when you're a kid, if anyone's ever done that to you, and then pointed out a finger and you get it wrong, unless you touch the finger, you know? So I've got this box on my lap just to say, look, things like that you can do without your instrument, because you're trying to also a lot of times avoid injury, is something like, say, go put all your fingers on the deck, and then forget about a thumb now. We're just going to lift every other finger. Mirror image is okay, so pinky and middle up, and index and ring fingers down. And then you just want to get to the point where you can swap that. And you want to get to the point where you can swap that and just change them over like you're walking. Now, if you want to try it with your thumb up, I'm going to turn this a bit, and your fingers up that way, so you got 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, you do the same thing. But you notice that I'm saying 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. If you do that, you will find it a lot easier. And this is the point I'm trying to make. If I said to you, hold your hands out like this, touch your index fingers with your thumb, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what I want you to do is put your pinky finger in your thumb, and then close your eyes and just see if you can go whichever one you want to go. You're going to go finger, 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 finger. And if you go all the way across and back with your eyes shut, open your eyes and look, and if you did it a few times, you'll eventually end up with your thumbs and your pinkies, or your thumbs and your index together. Now, if you try it again, and first of all, open your eyes and look at them, and try it that way, and go finger, 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 finger. And if it falls apart, then let's say choose a control hand. Either one. If I chose this as the control hand, I might sort of lean my visuals toward it, but I'm going to use my speech factor from the old frontal lobe to say index, middle, ring, pinky as I do this. I'm focusing on that. I'm saying that. I might do it the other way around, focusing this to be the control hand. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Now I might even look at this one while I'm going pinky, ring, middle. But you get the idea that you're playing with your vocal mechanism, your visual mechanism, and then if you close your eyes again, you might do better. But if you close your eyes and try and do it, you might find it'll still fall apart and you'll end up back on one of these other fingers. But that's just to prove a point that if you take the message, like say if you're not used to putting 3 up like this, 3 fingers, and you go 3 up, 3 down. If you don't do that and you try and do this, you might find that when you start using your thumb after you've practiced it this way, say, that it falls apart. Or let's say I'm better at this because I've been doing this a lot lately to show people, and then I don't do it for years, days, months, weeks, whatever. But instead of mirror image, you got to think, okay, these two up, these two up. So you got to think swap, swap, swap. And if you say something concentrating on the idea that you're swapping fingers, something in your head that defines what you're doing, and you say it out loud as you do it, you'll find that that will help you. And that's why little things like go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, and just do the 24 combinations, up and down fingers like this, trying to do this opposing type of pattern with your fingers. If you can do it right away, again, if you live near me, I'll buy you a coffee or a beer or whatever, because the first time I ever did it, I was like, huh? It didn't make sense. But the same thing is going for when you practice something on the guitar, and at first it doesn't make sense, and the wrong finger keeps moving. This is what you're going to start to iron those bubbles out before you even pick up your guitar, before you start putting stress and tension onto your ligaments and your tendons and your muscles. So this is, again, just a reinforcement of developing a type of synaptic strength of the way that we send neural messages through our body, and the way that we merge those messages with other parts of our brain, our vocalizing brain, our occipital brain with the visual cortex, our cerebellum with our motor skills. And again, I pick up these terms over the years because I'm interested in why some of the things I do work, and why people come to me and try some of these ideas out and stick with me, and let me know in the comments, DM me, join my fret school, tell me what your issue is, and let's see if we can find a path that works for you. Everyone has their own path. Hopefully come up with some other ideas that you can think about that might help to forward your path. And for the meantime, thanks for stopping in, and have a great day.